All right, time for our weekly-ish update. I say ish because sometimes I upload a video after 4 days, sometimes then I wait 6 days, and sometimes it's 10 days. I don't really, about every week because like I said in my other videos, sometimes I don't really have much of an update week to week. Um so let's see. I forget. I know I did tell you guys last time my dad's buying the car. That'll get the dogs there. We're going to Massachusetts the end of this new week because today's Sunday. Um, I'm going to take the dogs. I'll probably schedule an appointment for next month to get their rabies. I'll put the deposit down next month. I also have to pay the remaining for the frames we got for their professional photos we got done. We just kind of had a list of things we wanted to do before we left, and the professional photos for the dogs was one of them. I've said it before, but if you're new watching this, I'll say it again. We wanted to get, well, mainly me, wanted to get professional photos done before we left just in case they don't make it over there, or only one of them makes it over there, or we get over there and it's not long after that, they pass. So that's why I wanted them, so that way I could have beautiful, professionally done photos in case that happens. Of course, I have like 8,000 photos of them on my phone, but the professional ones are beautiful. Okay, and it's captured them perfectly, so I was fine doing that. Started listing. Oh, sorry. Jeez, I don't know where that came from. Started listing a lot of things on Facebook. I've sold a couple things. I've gotta sell like a lot more things. School is starting in about 2 weeks for me. My husband's doing really good with the mattress sales at his job. For those of you that don't know, he works in furniture sales right now, and it's weird. They're non-commissioned, but they're still technically commissioned. So they get an hourly pay, but then depending on what they sell, they get extra. So they're like half non-commission and half commission, because to be honest, these days, who can live on $15 an hour? Like nobody. So they get bonuses, spiffs and stuff. So it's technically non-commissioned, but at the same time, they need to make sure that guest comes back to see them, because they get the bonuses. If that guest takes non-commission and decides they're going to go see somebody else next time and then buys a mattress under that other person's name, well, now you lose out on your bonus. So it's one of those tricky things, because they technically want them to tell the guests that they're non-commissioned. So it's a little iffy though, because when people hear non-commissioned, they think, oh, that means I can see anybody and it doesn't matter what I buy or who I'm with because you guys are non-commissioned. But with this place that he works at, that's not necessarily true. So it can be a little iffy. Sometimes it causes some problems with other team members and stuff, or if the guest doesn't remember that they were working with you, like it is a little iffy. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, I got some things I need to repair in this house before we move. It's nothing crazy. One of the things though, I'll probably just tell them, hey, take it out of the security deposit, just fix it yourself. The other two things we can fix ourselves. I don't trust myself trying to fix the floor, okay? But the blinds and the sliding glass door blinds, that's super easy to fix. But the floor, yeah, I don't I feel like I'd end up ruining more floor trying to fix this one little section of the floor. So, I'll probably just tell them to take that out of the security deposit so we don't really have to worry about it. We have the boards. I just don't know how to go about doing that. And I'd rather not attempt to do it and then them look at it and be like, well, now we have to fix it again anyways. And just let them do it the first time, okay? We've gone through some of our clothes. We got to go through a lot more because we need to figure out, like, okay, well, what are we getting rid of? What are we bringing with us? Are we keeping anything in storage? Like, what are we doing? But it's still only August. We still have quite a while. What else? I try to make these videos at least like 10 minutes long because, like I said, there's not always something to update, but I want to make sure I'm putting out videos weekly instead of, only waiting until I have an update, because I want to get into the habit of posting weekly before we go to Thailand so that way I can continue to post weekly or 2 to 3 times a week what we're doing over there. So I need to get consistent with doing that here. So that way, I can just continue that over there. Also, for those of you that don't know, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page. You could see it in the description. It's basically just like a membership kind of thing. So kind of like a Patreon, or I'm not really sure what the other thing, like a school kind of, but not really. More like a Patreon. So there's one-time support, and then there's monthly memberships. You get exclusive benefits depending on which level of membership you're in. So we have the core supporters membership, we have For the Dogs membership, we have the legacy supporters, and then the appreciative supporters. So we have 4 different levels. But the legacy supporter is a one-time payment and you get lifetime access. The For the Dogs is every single membership, every single dollar, penny, everything goes towards helping the shelters and the rescue centers and all of that when it comes to the dogs. Like I think I said I'm not sure if I said in the last video, there's a lady that I recently donated to out there that I'll be in touch with when we move over there. She has 18 dogs right now that she cares for, and it's like just her and her husband. And 2 of them are disabled. Their back legs do not work at all. So we're trying to figure out what to do for like a kind of like a wheelchair for them. She said one of the dogs tried it and was not a fan of the one that she currently has. So once I get over there, I might kind of take a look at it and see if we can maybe get a different version, or have somebody sew in some padding or something to make it more comfortable. Then they have events where they capture stray dogs and cats and stuff to spay and neuter them. They host their rescue like I don't know how often they do it, but they have like this fair thing where people can come and look at dogs to adopt them. They have vaccination clinics that need help. They need supplies, they need food and all this. So the For the Dogs membership is strictly for that. Anybody who is in that membership tier, all of your money goes towards the dogs. And within that tier, you can also see posts, videos, pictures, all exclusive stuff about the dogs that you guys are actually helping. So if you're only in the core supporters or the appreciative supporters, you're not going to see all the stuff for the dogs. And then if you're in just the For the Dogs, you'll see everything about the dogs, but you won't see the other things in the other tiers. Okay, so that one is definitely, if you're somebody who's like, I just want to help these dogs, I love these dogs, I want to support them, then that's the membership for you, because all of it goes towards the dogs. I don't take anything from that membership at all. Okay. And the posts will show you guys like, hey, this is where your money is going. This is who it's helping. This is, you know, what we can get over here for this, for your membership. Shout outs, you know, all these things. Of course, you can do one-time things. I think the dog membership's only $10 a month, but on the normal page, there is a one-time support. So you could, if you wanted to donate like $50 or $20 or more than the 10 or less than the 10, whatever, you can do that on the main page and just do a one-time payment for that to go towards the dogs. Once I arrive over there, I'll be posting the photos and the videos of the dogs so you can see them. When I go to the events to help out, I'll show you guys all of that. When I deliver blankets, towels, food, all that, so you guys will see all of that. That will all be within that membership. Okay, so yeah, all the other membership tiers are mainly just extra support for me and my husband to continue to do these videos, to, you know, get equipment, to enjoy ourselves, have a coffee thanks to you guys, like just a whole bunch of stuff. But you also get a lot of perks. You get exclusive content, behind the scenes, daily journal entries. You got all sorts of stuff from us. So that will be in the description. For now, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in terms of an update. We will be in Massachusetts this upcoming week though, so you may not get an update until we come back from Massachusetts. Okay, so towards the end of the month. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.